Hi, Court.
Hi, Kelly. So Sanjeev Ball, he is the CEO and founder of Cytex. He wants the Trump administration to use what he's done here in Los Angeles as a playbook to help others bring garment manufacturing to the United States. Now, here in this facility, they make about 12% of the company's total orders for companies like Ralph Lauren, Levi, Madewell, J.Crew, New Balance, and others. But 88% is still done in Vietnam. It's a hybrid model. While they plan to scale up to 20%, there's only so much they can do.
100% is utopia. If they believe in a blended model, there is an unlock there. But if they look at it as a standalone model, there's no opportunity.
It's 3.5 times more costly to make this identical pair of denim here in LA than it is in the factory at Vietnam, mainly because of labor. Labor starts at a wage of $16.50 per hour here, but it's 90% more than $1.50 per hour in Vietnam. But here's how the hybrid manufacturing model math can work. Ball says if 80% of Cytex production is done in Vietnam at a cost of $20 per pair of jeans, and the remaining 20% is done in the U.S. at a cost of $70, the average production cost is $30. But the formula falls apart under Trump's new proposed tariff rates. Now, Ball currently pays 18% on goods imported from Vietnam that are apparel. He pays an additional 10% on the material if it's just the material imported. He even says he could take on an additional 10% if that's what the universal tariff ends up being. 46%, however, Kelly, is an existential crisis.
So, Courtney, what's interesting about this is they're threading the needle, trying to find a way to do some domestic manufacturing, make it competitive, but they still have to ship the product back and forth a bunch of times?
Yes, this is so fascinating. So a lot of the cotton actually originates from right here in the United States, but there's no denim mills that exist in the United States anymore that can turn that cotton into fabric. So the cotton gets shipped to Vietnam. Cytex owns its own mill there. It then creates the fabric. Some of that fabric goes and stays in Vietnam to that factory to get cut and sewn into the finished product. But the rest of it gets sent here, back here, to be cut and sewn. So it's U.S. cotton, it gets milled in Vietnam, and then potentially back here to be made. And he said that part just cannot be done back in the United States.
All right. Courtney, thank you very, very much. Love getting an inside look right now at everything that's happening. Courtney Reagan, our next guest, speaking of inside looks.